So, getting straight into it, maybe something happened to you in your relationship. Maybe it's insecurities that you don't tell anyone about, bottle up, or maybe you just feel sad for no reason. And I want to make one point very clear right now. That's okay. And it's going to be okay. Not everyone is very strong from the start. In fact, no one is invincible. Everyone has their breaking point. I believe that I'm a pretty patient guy, and I have my breaking point as well. Surprisingly short, right? I believe to be patient, yet I break pretty easily. But no matter how, weak you are or how strong you are, I want to make one point very clear right now. I'm very proud of you. And you might be wondering, like, how can you be proud of me if, one, you don't know who I am, and two, you don't know what I've done? And I've got a very simple answer to that question. It's I'm proud of you for being here with me right now. The fact that you are watching this video is already proof to me that you're still alive, and you're still fighting, and you still haven't given up yourself. And you don't want to either. I'm proud of that. You might not be proud of yourself though, or you might not believe me. Well, that's okay, because I want you to know that if you ever feel like there isn't anyone that believes in you, or if you feel like there isn't anyone that is proud of you, there is somebody out there. There is always going to be somebody out there in that world that is proud and believes in you, as long as I'm alive, because that person out there is going to be me. As long as I'm alive, there's going to be someone out there. I'll even say it one more time. I'm proud of you for coming this far. So, I'm gonna jump into another point that I want to make, and it's the fact that no one actually wants to die. Yeah, you heard me. No one wants to die. Suicide is not a valid option to get out of any problem, and neither will it fix those problems. I'll get into my personal experience as well. When I was contemplating suicide, I realized that I didn't want to actually die. I was standing there with my hands on that railing. I was looking 10 floors down onto that pavement. The only thing that saved me that day was my fear of heights, honestly. But I had some problems, and I was looking for the coward's way out. As long as you're alive, I believe anyone can change for the better. But once you're dead, there's no changing after that. You can't come back to life. You only have one life, so cherish it. It's your most valued possession. And it's okay to be a coward, honestly. It's okay to be a coward. I was a coward too. I'm a coward once in a while as well. But I never stayed a coward, and neither should you. It's okay to be weak, right? No one is born strong, because, strength, not strong, tough heart, that comes from experience and surviving those experiences. If you want to become strong, you gotta survive first. And I also did mention relationships earlier, so I'll get into my personal relationship as well. So just recently, about 3 weeks ago from making this video, I broke off a 1-year relationship, or almost a 1-year relationship. I say almost because I broke it off 1 week before my anniversary, and I even had everything planned out. The breakup was really ugly as well, and it was tough, very taxing on me. I cried for about 3 nights straight almost. It was pretty tough, but there was something wrong in that relationship. And I saw that, And I'm not gonna say what was wrong. I'm not gonna go into insane detail about that, just out of respect for her. But I broke it off for myself, not for her, not just for her, not specifically for anybody, but for myself. And I believe that you should always prioritize yourself above anything, including you. You should prioritize yourself above anything as well, because I believe you're worth that much. That's what we call self-worth. Now, here's another story. This one's a little bit funnier. Actually, it's not that funny, concerning the fact that I got played by 4 different women 4 times in a row. That shit was like traumatizing. Toxic relationship after toxic relationship. And each time, it's not like I really wanted to it's not like I wanted like toxic love or I just wanted like a fuck buddy, right? I really tried my best each time, and I tried really hard each time, and guess what? Like I survived each one. There's even this one relationship where one of them was a 2-year relationship, and I got cheated on for 4 months without me even knowing. And the person who told me was her best friend, actually. Her best friend told me, and I was just like, what the hell's going on? Like, everything's just like a blur, like it happened so fast, right? But I survived that, and it became stronger. And on my 5th relationship, I was rewarded for my hard work. I found somebody that loved who I was for, my character. She loved what I did. She loved the person I was. And what did I do with that relationship? Sorry. So, what did I do? I fucked it up. I fucked it up with my toxic, shitty habits that I've gained from my past. And I only learned how to deal with women, considering that I've been in only 4 before that 5th one. I've been in all toxic relationships 4 times in a row. I only learned how to deal with women and not how to treat them. I did shit like give the cold shoulder. I didn't communicate, like I didn't respond to arguments at all. I hid my feelings completely because I believe that I should be the one shouldering everything in order to protect what's around me. I always want to be a tough guy. I'm always so strong. And the really ironic part about that is I ended up destroying everything around me and even hurting the person that I really love the most. Thinking about it already makes me sick of myself, right? Thinking about what I said to her after blowing up, that was like that text between me and her, I don't even know if I still have it. It might be like somewhere, but I haven't shared that to anybody because the shame that comes from just even imagining, or just thinking about it, it's almost unbearable. I couldn't fathom being the villain, right? Like I hated myself for a period of time. Like I didn't understand what to do with my emotions either. I couldn't bring myself to hate her, nor not like I should have in the first place. And she didn't hate me after the relationship either. She split it because it was the best for the both of us. And I only realized what I lost after that. Right? She didn't hate me and then just start throwing shade at me. No, she just very calmly said, "I'm sorry, I don't think this will work out, and I believe that this is the best for both of us. I will always support you." Yada yada yada. You know how it goes. But if she doesn't hate me, where do I direct my emotions? I didn't know what to do with my emotions, and that ended up being directed back at me. I really started beating on myself a lot. Like I said, I couldn't fathom being the villain, right? Like, I was played my entire dating life, and now I'm the one hurting others. Like, unacceptable. But I want you to know that, and I also want you to come back to this video anytime that you forget that it's okay to be the villain once in a while in order to become an even better hero. You know, I thought I hated myself, but I didn't actually hate myself. It's impossible to hate yourself. Fun fact. It's just that you simply don't understand yourself, and you get frustrated at yourself for it. I always wanted to like be the one to like actually help others and be that one person that anyone can rely on. Be that one person that can be like just, you know, anyone's safe space. And I wasn't her safe space, and I couldn't forgive myself for that because of the things I did. But I learned that it's okay to fuck up, you know, and maybe you've watched like many of these videos already, and you already know through maybe your experiences that it's okay to fuck up. If you don't, keep it in your head. It's okay to fuck up. The thing that really gets us is that it's really easy to forget or even believe that it's okay to mess up a bit, right? But we're just human, and there's nothing we can be more than just a human. I want to continue being human, and I want to continue to learn, and I want to continue to grow as a human. You know, I learned to love myself. I learned from my mistakes, and I learned how to make the most insane comeback arc ever. You know, I didn't. I started appreciating the little things around me. You know, I started hitting the gym. Right, I started taking myself more seriously, my mental health more seriously. I started helping others. Right, I started becoming a much more patient man. I started giving even better advice to others. You know, and appreciating the little things around me. And like, they were not like, you know that corny phrase where they say you should pretty appreciate every little detail around your environment. They were not joking. Like, when I mean appreciate every little detail, I'm talking about, you know, the birds are starting to sing again. The grass looks greener today. You know, maybe the smell of the outside world might be refreshing. The sky might be bluer than usual. The breeze might be nice. You know, there are endless things to really appreciate in this world. And I also believe because of that, there are endless reasons to smile. And I always try to find at least one reason to smile today. Me helping someone else is already a reason for me to smile. And I always believe that, you know, even when talking about this, you know, sometimes I gotta remember, gotta smile a bit, you know, because I believe that a smile looks better on anyone's face. So, I also did learn how to deal with my emotions as well, right? I did say my emotions were directed back at me because I didn't know how to deal with them. So I learned how to deal with them, and it was actually really simple. It was like right in front of me. You might be alone, but you're never lonely. And I realized that, and I started talking to people. You know, I started to, you know, open up and let them know about my feelings, right? Practice able to like open up myself to other strangers even, and start making more friends. But if there's really one thing I learned to do, it's to not hurt others, to feel good about yourself, or to make yourself feel better. That is what we call a coward. You know, real strength is a strength to help, love, and raise others, including yourself. We call those people heroes. And my father and my mother, those people are my heroes. My friends and family, they're my heroes as well. And I want to become that hero for somebody one day. That is like a long dream of mine that I want to become almost everybody's hero. Of course, it's like a huge dream that I have. Like, you know, it's quite literally impossible to be, you know, everyone's hero. But imagine how sick that would be if I was just, you know, if anyone can just rely on me. I want to be that kind of hero for somebody one day. And Oh fuck. And you know, just to become that hero, all it takes is just lots of self-love, hard work, and patience. You know, you might have huge expectations for yourself. You might get disappointed when you don't reach them. You know, I have huge expectations for myself as well, and that's good, right? Your goals should be high. You aim for the stars, right? Aim for the stars. But I believe that I'm not ready to show those results yet. I have high expectations, but I'm not gonna put a time limit on myself. When those results don't come, it's just simply not time, because I'm not ready yet. And until I'm ready, I will continue to really push myself to become a better version of myself. You know, I can learn more about being able to help others. I can experience more things in order to become a wiser person, make better choices, help even more people, right? You know, maybe even making this video is already a learning experience for myself as well. You know, but yeah, that's like the end of this video. But I really hope that anyone watching this, even if even if I get any views on it, I really hope that anyone watching this feels better or less lost. And please remember that there's always going to be someone out there that loves you, believes in you, and is proud of you, as long as I'm alive. Because if that person is out there, that person is going to be me. And so if you ever feel like rock bottom horse shit, come back to this video. You know, I'll be waiting for you here. It's 4:16 in the morning. I'm pretty cooked. Good night, everybody, and I love you.